So just give you a little bit of background. When we first started off, we started off the innovation capability build by building 3 different pillars. The first one was to build a space in a new environment. The second one was to build a process in which we could take innovations through. And the third one was really about creating a movement amongst people and an engagement. We very quickly realized that we needed that to permeate through the organization rather than just to sit in the center. So we created a champions group, which we call an innovation catalyst group, and they all sit across the Liberty space. There's a number of things we could do for Liberty. Innovation is really essentially about people more than anything else. Hence our focus on catalysts and getting people involved. And by getting people on programs like this, we're hoping that people actually start thinking a lot with their hearts as well as their heads. And the program involves disrupting the way you think, so that once you understand what this disruption means to you personally, you're able to transfer that across the organization, thereby getting Liberty staff members to actually start thinking differently how to solve problems in the workspace.
In this domain, there's no links between cause and effect relationship. There's also no connectivity between the agents and the network. They're completely autonomous. You don't get it occurring naturally in nature. It's actually quite expensive to create. And then you get the world of complex adaptive systems. This is where the cause and effect relationship is only visible in retrospect and rarely repeats. This is a world where the agents in the network change, but as they change, so does the laws that control them.
What's really come home and I'm really delighted about is the connectivity or the interconnectedness of the people that are on this program. And by that I mean we've got a number of different people across the group in different types of jobs, different types of roles, and bringing those people together to collaborate and to co-create towards a common vision going forward. That's really what I hope is going to happen, and I'm seeing signs of it already.
The Innovation Catalyst program is the next leg in our journey of building innovation to be a differentiating capability within Liberty. And this sees us kind of turning our attention to developing people, which will help fuel the success of the organization going forward. The program has been very much designed to help equip people with the right skills and understanding and create a community that actually cuts across the organization irrespective of functional area, that can combinedly work together in innovating and solving real business problems within Liberty.
I like to introduce them into my team. One of the things that stood out for me was diverge and converge type of thinking, and I'd like to bring this type of thinking methodology in brainstorming sessions. So when we have major projects, to take some time out to adopt the entire diverge and converge methodology of thinking and brainstorming to plan better and to be more effective in our areas and to be a bit more innovative and creative in what we're doing.
Today was a day of what they call the immersion, so we visited a couple of sites, one in Hillbrow and then one in Bramley. 2 completely different things, the idea being change your location, change your perspective, and I think what the experience has been a very evocative one. So you've gone from sad to angry to happy listening to the art stuff, and again it's just about your perspective being completely different in terms of opening up your mind to being creative, I suppose.
What it's really been like is unraveling our minds, unraveling some of the things that we think we know, unraveling some of our ways of thinking, and then getting us to explore the creative side. And I think the interesting part of that is the creative side is not just in the mind, it's actually in the whole body.
Right, so I'm in the privileged position that with the work that I do, I get to run a lot of the meetings that I attend. So I can actually apply some of the learnings that we've learned from your diverging and converging practices, how to run a meeting to effectively bring about change and productivity within the environment. But also, I think the biggest challenge we have is to get everyone on board with this thinking of innovative thinking. I think that's going to be our biggest challenge.
The Innovation Catalyst program is designed to embed innovation principles into Liberty, driving a culture of collaborative innovation and different ways of working. The Catalyst currently comprises of 150 people, and the idea is to grow this number exponentially through a series of deliberate training interventions driven by Cix that will enable them to introduce these new learnings into their teams to drive a different way of working. Empowering people to think differently and introduce smarter, more agile ways of doing things will transpire into speedier execution. By introducing these new skill sets into the organization, it will drive different behaviors and fundamentally shift the culture in the learning organization. My personal expectations are to ensure everybody is exposed to the program, visibly seeing the change in how people interact with each other, and then being able to measure this through deliberate measurement criteria for innovation in Liberty.
CIS! Yay!